So I've been in construction pretty much my whole life. When I got out of school, I did various, jobs, from paving to concrete work to, framing to a little bit of everything. I'd spent a long time in the concrete industry, was running crews, was running concrete paving machines, curb machines, and my cousin was in cranes and lifting, and I was ready for a change. He said, "Why don't you come over, get your CDL, get your license, and you can come to work for us." And that's exactly what I did. I went towards the lifting industry, and I never turned back. I went in and was a driver. I was a rigger. I did a little bit of everything there, and then kind of moved into the seat of a crane, a small crane, and kind of worked my way on up through into being a project manager, and at the end a division manager in a large rental house. So kind of every step along the way kind of moved up through, if you want to call it that.
Okay, great. So nice, natural progression there. So speaking on your operating and your, different roles that you had on the job site on for lifting in particular, how has that really helped you? I mean, I could imagine being on the solutions and sales side, that really helps your outlook and being able to talk to the customers.
Yeah, I think from when you spend time in the seat, and not only in the seat, but just on the job site, as a rigger or working with crane operators, you get to kind of see the entire job. You see the whole job flow. So you're not looking at things. I think I come at it where I'm not looking at things from a sales point. I look at the execution side of things, because if something doesn't work in the field, it's a goal to create a plan that is going to work, and that's going to work in real life, not just with words and a sales pitch. Because when you get to see everything that's happened and how things have improved, you get to see different trades, how they do each and every lift, every portion of it, and you see how they all connect together. It kind of gives you more of a solution and execution side of things as opposed to just maybe equipment sales side of things, especially in the lines of cranes that I work with.
And what's the most enjoyable part for you through this whole process?
I think probably my favorite thing is I actually get to kind of be a teammate with the customer. So I work with them kind of from start to finish, from the conception of a job right down to the completion of the job for my end of things. So getting to start from, especially a new customer where, it just started with just literally a phone call. And then it progressed to where, I'm kind of just a key part of the sequence of how they do work is probably the most rewarding for me. And then to get them, see them to execute and try new equipment, new solutions is just a bonus.
Okay.